We'll do the single downhill first. Oh, sorry. Today we are starting the day off out here at Ford because I had to drop my car off to get its like 5,000 mile checkup. So we're cruising around the parking lot right now, checking out a few cars. There's like a Mustang right here that's kind of used. And also today I got a little sad because I saw an old Fiona. If you guys don't know who Fiona was, that was my Fiesta ST. This looks a lot like my old one too because my little Fiesta logo came off and I just never put it back on, and I returned it and totally forgot. But mine was white. Mine was, I mean, it was gray afterwards because I ended up getting it wrapped, but same exact car. They also have one of the Ford Edge STs, which is like their new, it's like their new SUV like sport model though, and I went and checked that thing out, and that thing did not look that bad either. Had some pretty cool wheels on it. The fact that it's a 2.6 if I'm not mistaken, and it's got a turbo on it as well, so it picks up pretty quickly. I think the guy said it was like 320 horse. But it's heavier than my car, of course. It's 4,500 pounds, and my car is definitely not all-wheel drive. I wouldn't assume anyway, but still, not a bad-looking car for an SUV. So I'm gonna wait for my car to finish up in the shop, and then I need to cruise out. I have to go over to Scooter Zone today and pick up a couple of my things that have been sitting in the shop over there for a long time. This vlog has to be done early today, because I gotta go back home. Oh, nice. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this, plus this water. We probably got another like half hour or so. We'll head out. Oh, we're done?
Almost. It's just being washed. See that? That's your
that was some timing, man. Well done. That was some great timing. Okay, well, we're done. There she is. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
Cool. Thanks, bud.
Have a good rest
Take
of your
care. All right. Car is hanging out over there. She's all good, ready to go. Got my scoot, and we're here at Cal Oaks. We're gonna get a few clips. Probably, let's do some stuff from the 5 to the 8. Get a couple transfer clips, maybe some clips over the box and the hip, because that's literally the only thing that anybody rides here. We'll start it out with a decent size 1-foot table from the 5 to the 8. Woo. All right, one clip check. Oh my gosh, sticky. Hey, where's your wax, bud? Why don't you guys have wax here? You need to fight somebody. 1-foot table went really well. Let's do, we'll just do like a, Noah, what am I doing from the 5 to the 8?
What if you were to do like a T-bog?
I can try it. I'll give her a go, mate. All right, T-bog. Anthony, give me a clip. Give me something to do.
T-bog.
What? I just did that.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Oh my gosh.
Turn down?
Turn down? I'll do turn down.
Like a big turn down.
A big one? All right. I done goofed. Shall try again. Oh, dang it. It got this shoe now. I'll flab it. It's almost time for new shoes again. Got these a week ago. Round 2. I don't know why, but it didn't go and or feel how I wanted it to feel, so I'm doing it again. Ready? Round 3. That one's better. That one went way better.
Heel whip or something?
Tail whip or something.
Heel whip.
Heel whip? So downhill? I could do that. That's easy though.
Double heel.
Double heel? We'll do the single downhill first. Oh, sorry. I barely made it, dude. Almost tagged coming back into the quarter. Woo! Never tried that before on that. Thanks. I can do it again. Been having a lot of fun with flip whip bars lately. That one was not fun, not even a little bit. Okay, so that worked out. The 5 to 8 transfer, we're done with that for the time being. So now let's play a little bit on the hip. We'll start it out with 270 down whip bar, triple in, and down whip bar. And how about 270 whip bar? Phew! I love doing those lines where you do that, like one trick downside and then come back and do the same trick but just the other direction. It's so much fun because it helps you to practice with your front side spinning and back side spinning if you're actually spinning in that trick. So if you ever need to practice those, that's the way to do it. All right, let's go this time and try whip super rewind going that way and we'll come back and we'll try, let's try Nollie 270. And then if we can get that one clean, we'll come back and do Nollie 270 bar. First things first, whip super rewind. Woo, landed a little bit lower on the hip than I wanted to on that. So let's go back and we will get the Nollie 270 bar. 270 kilo on the way. Oh, that was freaking hard. Oh, I didn't do it. Trying to do Nollie 270 bar. Just the laugh is always good. Repping the Pepsi socks today, if you can see them. All right, let's do a triple whip, triple dip, flare, and then the 270 thing. There we go. Got it that time. All right, so we had our fun on the hip. So let's do a couple things over the box, and we're nominating one of these three dudes to try something with us. One of you guys is getting a new learn on the box today. One of you three. Something new, a new learn over the box.
Wait, what the?
All right, Josh, it's you. Let me see you jump the box really quick, all right? Josh, are you better at tail whips or bar spins, or 360s or 720s?
Tail whips.
Tail whips. I would have thought for sure like a 10. That's what I was gonna say. Here's the best part about today, Josh. Here's the thing about today. I don't want to hear any complaining from you. No complaints, okay? No complaints. Noah, hook him up. This is gonna fall. What is that? You look like Hannibal the Cannibal. Get him really good, guys. There you go.
Avatar.
He needs a chin strap, dude. It's gonna fall off. He needs some like.
Looks like those old braces.
No, it looks like he's got Noah's helmet on. How we feel? Is that good? Is that too tight? No? Okay, good. Now it's like gonna be really difficult for you to complain, so don't even try. All right, Josh, you got this. Yeah, front flip. You gotta whip it, at least coming back. Sound good? The whole thing. You wanna ride over it first? Yeah, no worries, get it. Noah's just having fun shutting Josh up. Let's do it, Josh. There you go. See, had you just hopped up and be like, no problem, Ray, let's do it, you wouldn't have been in this situation. Have you jumped this a bunch of times? Okay, perfect. That's what we were looking for. Let's do it. Just jump it. You'll be fine. Yes, Josh. Just breathe, man. Just breathe. There you go. What trick do you want to learn on this thing? What's your goal? Tail whip? All right, let's do it. You want to do it going that way? Because doing it going that way is a little bit easier. You want to do it coming this way? You think you got it? You sure? Let's do it, my man. That's what I'm talking about. You gonna just try it right now, or are you gonna jump it again? You gonna jump it? You gonna send it right now? Oh shoot, okay. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are, Josh. I'm talking about. This will be the most fulfilling new learn you'll ever have. Because you'll be in the vlog and people will 100% remember half your face. You'll be like a bank robber. Give them money in the bag. He's scared. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Yes! He almost did it. He almost died, but he almost did it. Let's do it again, Josh. Yo, you had it, dude. Yeah, you stank and legged it hard on that one. He said, rrr. Look at it this way. There's no way for you to lose teeth. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! He freaking did it, but barely. Oh my God, Josh. Oh man, he's stressing me out. You almost died, but I'm proud of you. Well done. I'm gonna front scoot it for you now, okay? How you feeling?
Good.
Feel like a new man? Come on, Noah. Anthony coming in. Ready? Speed, agility, power.
I'm not gonna make it, and then you're gonna like crash into me.
I'm not gonna jump the box. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna make it.
Just go fast, Noah. Speed, agility, power. Go. Go. Push. Jump. You didn't even try. Of course you're not gonna make it like that. What's up, Manny? Oh. I don't know which was sketchier, yours or Josh's. Push, push, push. Yeah. Oh, Noah. Hey, jump and don't fall because I'm going to 360 behind you. Okay? Don't fall. Okay?
But what if I do fall?
Then you're screwed. Here, this will help you. Put them on and then feel the power. Ready? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't just put them on. You ready? How you feel?
Sick.
See, I told you. Okay, you ready?
Wait, are you actually gonna 3?
Yeah. Are you actually gonna make it?
No.
Yes. Don't say that.
Yes.
You're supposed to say yes.
I know, I did it before Anthony. But
Oh my gosh, and what the
old
heck is the
setup
problem?
Because it's a freaking.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, Sned. Yes! Woo! I heard the tag, but I'm counting it. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Well done, sir. I'm gonna let you have the banger for the day. How do you feel?
Sick.
You got the banger, dude. New learn from Noah, even though it wasn't new. We have to cruise over to Scooter Zone really quick because I have a whole bunch of my personal belongings that are there right now that I have to go pick up to make sure that they don't get thrown away. So, to the zone we go. A lot of you guys have not seen this deck. Actually, 99.8% of you guys have not seen this deck before because this deck never actually came out. But while I was over at Scooter Zone, I was kind of grabbing all the things that I had over there, and I wanted to actually show you guys this because when I brought it out, I was like, I've never made a video about this. So today, I am showing you guys the one of 2. There's only 2 of these in the entire world. This is the Scooter Zone deck. Now, we never actually had a full name for this thing because we didn't get that far. We got to the prototype spot and that was about it. But I will be 110% honest with you guys. This was one of the, if not the best deck that I have ever ridden because of the fact that it felt so freaking good when I rode it. Now, I'm going to show you guys a few things about this deck, but to be honest, I don't remember every single part about it because it's been a long time since I've actually ridden it or even learned about all the specs, but I'm gonna do my best. By the way, sorry this is not a super cool setting. We're just doing this in my kitchen. Starting from the head tube. The head tube, as you guys can see, is a standard head tube. This is not an integrated head tube. At the time, the only company that was making integrated head tubes was Phoenix. And this was, again, this is a very, very old deck from a long, long time ago. But this thing was insanely light for the time as well. The deck, the actual head tube, this is all one piece of CNC'd aluminum. As you guys can see, it's got like this kind of like step process going. The reason that they actually made the step version of this was because we had the Epic Quake wheels that had the same kind of design to them. As for the front of the head tube, we have kind of like this, I don't know why, but it always reminded me of like some kind of a medieval design. Again, I don't really know why. You guys could be saying, Ray, you're freaking tripping. But to me, that's what it reminded me of for some reason. But again, it's got kind of like this same step sort of idea in the side. And that's essentially to save weight because you are taking material out of the front of the scooter. The extrusion was not a completely flat extrusion, but it worked super well. Now at the time, the only other company that was making this full like head tube through the actual extrusion design was Phoenix. So Scooter Zone did the same idea, except this was a lot smaller. The decks that we were using with the Phoenix extrusions, the actual head tube was a lot larger when it came to that bottom diameter, but the smaller decks worked just fine. I never had any problems with this. Again, you guys can see on the inside of there, the actual extrusion on the sides was super, super thick. I believe this is 4.25 wide by 19.5 inches long. And at the time it took a standard brake. This is a spring-loaded brake because this is what we had at the time. It was not completely solid. And some of you guys are probably looking at this and saying, why? See that spring in there? That thing was so freaking hard to get in there sometimes, especially with this scooter in particular, because we wanted to make it as solid as we could, and as solid as we could, we freaking did. This is a fakie brake for those of you guys that have never seen this. This was the short fakie brake as well. Only the OGs will really even recognize the fakie brake, but the OGs that will recognize the fakie brake, they'll have a huge grin on their face right now because so many freaking people had the fakie brake because it was the best freaking brake in the game. This thing was so legit because all that we had before this were brakes called blade brakes, which were okay, but they're the only other thick brake out there. The only other brake that we had at the time was a razor brake, and that freaking sucked. I hated it because it was so thin that we would bend them constantly. We would always bend them, and then if you actually bent the razor brake, it would start to dig into your wheel and it would absolutely destroy your wheel. So having a brake that was thicker with that grip on it was super nice at the time. As for the bottom of the deck, again, this is not a flat design deck. That wasn't really necessarily something we needed at the time or anything that we really worried about. We just wanted a different kind of deck, which is what this was. Did do a decent amount of grinding on this, more so in the center. It might not look like it, but I really did because these actual rails were a lot thicker when I got the deck. Obviously fully aluminum. The back end, the most convenient part about the back end of the scooter was that the actual, see the spacer right here? This is not a machine spacer for this deck. This spacer it's just like the inside of a bearing, which was like the standard at the time. Now, like, every single company has to have their own freaking size spacer. It's so annoying. Like, can't we just make the same size spacer? Like, nobody can make the same size anything, and it's so annoying. But this spacer right here, the fact that it had just this size was so convenient, because if you lost that spacer, it was super easy to get another one. All you had to do was have an extra bearing, and who doesn't have an extra freaking bearing laying around, or in their backyard, or in an old skateboard, or an old pair of rollerblades? Everybody has those. This was my favorite deck at the time. This was like another logo I was thinking about making a long time ago. I rode this deck for probably about 6 months before I finally took it off, and I just took it off because I ended up riding, I think I got on a French ID directly after this, and I freaking regretted it because French ID decks sucked. They weren't like terrible, but they weren't heat treated. Huh? So they just snapped super quickly. This one was heat treated, and I loved it. I absolutely loved this deck. It still to this day is a pretty light deck, but again, there are decks out there now that are lighter. You have like the Ethic Pandemonium, you have the AOS V3, some lucky decks. There's more Envy decks out there that are lighter, but at the time this thing was freaking killing it, and I wish they actually made that deck because I would have loved to have actually ridden it constantly. But just wanted to give you guys a little history lesson on this thing. So yeah, the first ever Scooter Zone deck, and you will not ever see one of these out in the world because there's only 2. And I know the other person that has it, and I don't even know if he actually still has it, but I know it's chrome. This is the only other scooter that has this deck, or this is the only other deck that you will ever see that was a Scooter Zone deck. So hopefully you guys appreciate and enjoy seeing this thing because it's so rare, and I'm so happy that I actually have one. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now for tomorrow's video, we have a little bit of a road trip coming up, so hopefully you guys enjoy tomorrow's video. And I got a lot of driving ahead of me. It is currently 7:40 p.m. and I have to leave here in 7 hours. So wish me luck, and until next time, I'm out of here. Later.